Hey guys, welcome to Jash Outline. This video is about Poco X2 versus Realme X2 camera comparison. So let's get started. Poco X2 comes with a quad camera system. The primary lens is of 64 megapixel with aperture f1.8 and the secondary lens is of 8 megapixel with aperture f2.2 which acts as a wide angle lens. Third lens is of 2 megapixel used for portrait shots and fourth lens is of 2 megapixel which is used for macro shots. Poco X2 has dual cameras at the front which is 20 megapixel with aperture f2.2 and 2 megapixel which is used for the depth separation. Realme X2 comes with a quad camera system. The primary lens is of 64 megapixel with aperture f1.8 and the secondary lens is 8 megapixel with aperture f2.2 which acts as a wide angle lens, and third lens is of 2 megapixel which is used for a depth separation in portrait mode, and the fourth lens is of 2 megapixel which is used for macro shots. Realme X2 has a 32 megapixel front facing camera with aperture f2.0. This picture is taken using 64 megapixel mode on both phones, and you can see straight away there is an ample amount of difference in color tone in both pictures when compared. Poco X2 tends towards warmer tone and Realme X2 tends toward cooler tone. You can see the sky looks in different shades in both pictures, but in reality the actual color of the sky is in between those colors. Both pictures look sharp and crisp. Let's zoom into pictures and see how they are performing. When zooming in, both pictures exhibit great details and sharpness, but you notice the color temperatures are different. In this picture, you can see cooler tone on Poco X2 images, and surprised to see that Realme X2 are very close to natural colors, and I like it. When looking at this picture, Poco X2 performs in the same way, but Realme X2 boosted the red color a lot, but remaining colors are pretty neutral. Realme X2 most of the times boosts the colors which are rich in nature like red, pink, yellow, etc. Coming to this image, Poco X2 produced the accurate color of the building, but Realme X2 introduced more light on the subject and changed the color slightly. Details and sharpness also retained better by Poco X2 than Realme X2. This is mainly because of Sony IMX sensor in Poco X2. In this image too, Poco is closer to natural colors and Realme changing colors slightly warmer by introducing more light into the picture. This is mostly depends upon the software image processing of the individual mobiles. These changes or differences which I am telling you guys are very minor one, and most of the people will not notice it. In daylight and normal light conditions, both mobiles perform great in terms of HDR, sharpness, details, etc. You guys won't be disappointed with these mobiles. Here are few more pictures, check them out. When coming to wide angle lens in both mobiles, both perform pretty good in normal daylight conditions. They get you wide shots but don't expect more from them as they come with 8 megapixel. So don't look for details and sharpness in the pictures by zooming in. Sometimes Poco X2 produce little darker, less quality images using wide angle lens, but Realme X2 produce constant good results using wide angle lens. Both are good in daylight but don't expect same results in low light using these wide angle lenses. Coming to portrait shots, both produce good portrait shots using the combination of main lens and 2 megapixel depth sensor. The edge detection and depth separation is really good on both mobiles. But Realme X2 introduced saturated colors in portrait mode and making the people's skin tone reddish, and that looks little odd or weird, whereas Poco X2 produce flat images which doesn't pop out, but you can process the image and you can make it pop out. Apart from these differences, both are good at portrait images. Coming to macro photography, Realme X2 struggles to get decent shot, whereas Poco X2 get really good shot because it can move more closer to the subject than Realme X2. Realme X2 struggle to focus on subject from 4 centimeters, but Poco X2 can focus on subject from 2 centimeters and can get great detailed macro shot. Coming to selfie department, both performs pretty good, but Realme X2 has little wider view than Poco X2. Whereas Poco X2 makes image little saturated, like turning blacks into deep blacks. Apart from this, both mobiles are really good in selfie department. When coming to the low light or night scenarios, both performs good where there is ample amount of light. Detail sharpness are present along with some noise in the frame. Due to pixel binning technology, both performs really good in low light conditions, where in the pitch dark conditions, Realme X2 tries to pull out some details in the pictures, whereas Poco X2 doesn't. On the whole, both performs good in low light scenarios, where there is little amount of light due to pixel binning technology. When coming to the night mode in these mobiles, both gives you great results when compared to normal mode. Both enhance images a lot, which yields good results. The night mode works on a mechanism of long exposure, and both uses this technology to greater extent. I'm really surprised to see mid-range devices performs lot better in night photography, and they are pretty close to flagship